Welcome back to America Together Radio. Today we're talking about leadership.
Excellent. I've prepared a list of demands.
That is not how leadership works.
It was worth trying.
When most people hear the word leadership, they picture somebody standing at the front of a room giving instructions.
That's a common image.
But leadership is usually more complicated than that.
Much more complicated.
And usually less cinematic.
Definitely less cinematic.
What is leadership?
At its core, leadership is helping people move toward a goal together.
That sounds simple.
It sounds simple because it's true.
So leadership isn't necessarily about authority,
Correct.
or titles,
Correct.
or being the loudest person in the room.
Definitely not.
There goes half the internet.
A fair observation.
One thing I've noticed is that many volunteer organizations struggle to find leaders.
That's true.
Why?
Because many people assume leadership requires being extraordinary.
Does it?
Not usually.
Then what does it require?
Reliability, communication, patience, organization, the willingness to help solve problems.
So leadership is suspiciously practical.
Very practical.
Can leadership be learned?
Absolutely.
Even by people who don't think of themselves as leaders?
Especially by those people.
That's unexpectedly encouraging.
Good.
Let's imagine a volunteer project.
Okay.
Nobody knows what to do next.
Common situation.
One person helps organize tasks.
Leadership.
One person keeps communication flowing.
Leadership.
One person helps new volunteers get involved.
Leadership.
One person remembers where the extension cords are.
Also leadership.
Interesting.
Leadership often appears in small moments.
Not grand speeches.
Usually not.
Disappointing news for speech enthusiasts.
They can still give speeches.
A fishing boat heads out from Mobile Bay again. The factory's home. The class.
You're listening to America Together Radio.
County lines. Coffee brewing, screen door swing. Another day begins again. The truck rolls down to...
Let's talk about trust.
An essential topic.
Can leadership exist without trust?
Only temporarily.
Why?
Because people follow trusted leaders more willingly. Trust reduces friction. Trust improves cooperation. Trust improves communication.
Trust saves time.
It really does.
And trust is earned.
Almost always.
Through actions.
Exactly.
The annoying requirement of actually doing things.
Leadership tends to involve that.
One thing we've discussed throughout these episodes is participation.
Because participation matters.
Leadership seems closely connected to participation.
It is. Communities become stronger when people step forward to help.
Not because they are perfect.
Correct.
Because they are willing.
Exactly.
This seems like a good place for an approved message.
Agreed. Here is an approved message from Jeremy Levan.
No president governs alone. A president works with advisors, experts, cabinet officials, military leaders, governors, mayors, legislators, business owners, workers, families, and communities across the country. I am not running to pretend one person has every answer. I am running to build a serious team, listen carefully, make decisions, and take responsibility for the direction we choose. Leadership is not pretending to know everything. Leadership is knowing how to bring good people together.
That was an approved message from Jeremy Levan.
Any final thoughts?
Yes, leadership isn't reserved for a special group of people. Communities need organizers, communicators, coordinators, teachers, mentors, and problem solvers. Leadership often begins when someone simply decides to help.
Turns out leadership is a verb.
That's a good way to put it.
What comes next?
Next episode, we'll discuss community success stories and why positive examples deserve as much attention as problems.
The good news episode.
Exactly. This has been America Together Radio. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Coffee brewing, screen door swing. Another day begins again. A truck rolls down a two-lane road.